Well, good evening, Central Georgia. I'm back again to discuss the forecast for later tonight and for today, or for tomorrow. It's been dreary starting yesterday. We had the on and off rain showers, and we had much of the same today. We're expecting much of the same tomorrow. So let's get into the forecast. And looking at the Skycam in Macon, seeing dry weather as of right now in Macon. Most of the rain is confined for places farther south. Current number in Macon, 48 degrees, so it's been chilly. Yesterday, the high was recorded around 47 degrees and was around the same today. Here are the headlines: widespread showers tonight and throughout tomorrow. Now, the thing about this rain is that it's mainly light rain. We had some pockets of steady to heavy rain for places south of I-16, but once again, most of it is just light drizzle and some sprinkles. And all of this rain and overcast conditions, that's going to clear out later Monday. We could potentially see the arrival of sunshine Monday afternoon. So we have a weather impact alert. This is for this evening and throughout Saturday. This is on and off chilly rain. We're not expecting severe weather, so we're not expecting any dangerous weather, just rain that could impact the celebrations all across Central Georgia. We know we have a bunch of Christmas parades that have been canceled or postponed because of the rain, but Dublin, their Christmas parade is going to go on rain or shine. And good news for all the people from Dublin, the models are indicating that it could be potentially dry for tomorrow evening. So could be good for Christmas celebration there. But of course, exercise caution on the road. Dress warm. You're going to need it because we're going to be into the 40s and 50s throughout the weekend, and have the rain gear handy. So looking at today's almanac, I told you that yesterday we had afternoon highs into the 40s. Same thing today. We didn't even break the 50s in Macon, and we're going to see much of the same cold weather because of how cloudy it is. It's going to limit the overall heating of the atmosphere. So we're going to see pretty consistent temperatures throughout the weekend. And the satellite and radar, as I mentioned, we see rain for our southernmost counties such as Wilcox, Telfair, the southern end of Wheeler, Montgomery, even parts of Dodge County is receiving some light rain, and steadier stuff for Telfair and Wheeler County. We have some sprinkles in Washington and Johnson County at the moment. We also are seeing sprinkles towards the west in Macon County, also some light sprinkles south of Perry and Houston County. We're going to see, once again, much of the same on and off light showers throughout the rest of the overnight. It's really not going to stop. May see periods of lulls with the rain, but those will last for a couple of hours. And once again, the rain will return shortly after that brief lull. Temperatures right now, once again, all across Central Georgia in the 40s. Our southern counties, we're still hanging in the lower 50s. But hour by hour, we should just continue to see much of the same. We're not going to see much of a cool down throughout the rest of the overnight. We're saying that the overnight low will be into the lower 40s, which is actually a little bit above average. More light rain is on the way. If you are experiencing dry weather right now, you'll see light rain come in the next couple of hours. However, if you live in the most northern counties like Jasper, Putnam County, or Hancock County, there is a chance that you may be dry not only for tonight, but throughout tomorrow and throughout all of the weekend. I'll show you all that when I show the forecasted rainfall totals coming up. So here's a look at the future view. So the future view, once again, shows much the same. Those waves of light rain moving through. Most of the rainfall is going to be confined for our southern counties. So the places currently seeing the rain right now could see continuous rain throughout the rest of the overnight. By the mid-morning, experiencing a brief lull, maybe some spotty sprinkles in our area. But we get into 9-10 in the morning. Oh, jumped a little too far there. 9-10 in the morning, that's when the light rain becomes widespread across our area. Now, if you're planning to go to the Mercer football game, it looks like most of the game you're going to experience cold rain, dreary weather. So it's not going to be a fun time. I know Frank told me that he's not looking forward to that game, and I agree with him. So we'll get into 4, 5 o'clock, and the models are showing that the rain will head farther south, and we'll see conditions dry out, which is a great thing, especially for everyone at Dublin for their Dublin Christmas parade. It looks like they made the correct call and continuing their plans. We get into Sunday, looking dry, mostly cloudy. Sunday overall, in my opinion, looks like a mainly dry day. What the models are showing is that most people are going to stay dry, except for places such as Telfair, Wilcox, and Dodge County. They could see, once again, some occasional light rain throughout the afternoon. Other than that, looking like a dreary, overcast day, but dry. Monday morning, we have another chance of some light rain. We have a batch moving in from the west. It could come in right around the mid to late morning, 6, 7 in the morning. Once we get into the afternoon, we'll see conditions dry out. It'll be mostly cloudy around midday, and then the clouds will start to clear up as we get into the evening. And we may see the return of the sunshine Monday evening. Now, I just want to go to another model. This is the high resolution model. This is one of the good models that we use other than the Future View. And it shows, once again, the same story, occasional light rain throughout the next 24 hours. Once again, throughout the overnight, seeing a wave of light rain move in and then a brief lull, but then the rain will become widespread tomorrow afternoon. And then everything should subside by the evening. This model shows some light rain lingering for our southern counties by 8 to 9 o'clock. All right, so another thing I would just want to mention, and I talked about it a little bit in the beginning of the stream, we're not expecting storms. So typically we issue weather impact alerts for severe weather, for storms, but now we're changing the focus and we're trying to give you a heads up on whether that's going to be more of a nuisance to you. So this light rain is not necessarily dangerous at all. And thankfully, once again, we're not expecting any storms and no severe weather. So looking at the storm outlooks, once again, not in the storm outlook tomorrow, not in the storm outlook for Sunday as well. And once we get into the work week, so once we get into Monday afternoon, mentioned clouds will begin to clear. Tuesday looks mostly sunny, and then Wednesday looks mostly sunny as well. Wednesday, we'll start to see some clouds pick up due to a weak frontal boundary. Then we also have another rain chance on Friday. Only one model, the Euro model, is trying to hint at some rain, but right now we're seeing model inconsistency, which means low rain chances all around. So looks like next work week is going to be mainly dry. Here are the rainfall total forecasts. This is our graph model. And once again, you can notice trace amounts around Macon and Warner Robins are expected over the next couple of days, higher totals farther south. So the main story behind this graphic is to show that the rain is going to be very light. The rainfall totals are not expected to be impressive at all, nothing close to the rain that we received on Tuesday. And also another thing that this shows is that some of the northern counties, Jasper and Putnam County, they can come out with no rain at all, which would be a possibility throughout the weekend. Here's a look at another model that we use, the European model, and it has similar rainfall totals as compared to the graph model. Trace amounts maybe getting close to ½ an inch, and this model shows all of central Georgia receiving at least some rain as compared to the graph model. So nothing impressive is expected throughout this weekend. We're not expecting a flood risk or anything major. In terms of the temperatures, we're going to be cold for the near future. So tomorrow could see the lower 50s. We do have the chance, just like today and yesterday, where afternoon highs only reached the upper 40s. Sunday, maybe seeing a slight warm up, mid 50s. Same thing on Monday. And then Tuesday going back to the lower 50s. But then on Wednesday, we could see a warm up where we'll see temperatures go back to around average. And for reference, our average temperature for this time of year is around 63 degrees. Morning lows have been warm, actually. Typically, you see morning lows in the 30s. Past couple of mornings, we've woken up to temperatures in the 40s. But Sunday, we could see the return of the 30s. By Tuesday and Wednesday, could see temperatures around freezing in the morning. So here's the 7-day forecast. We'll continue this weather impact alert throughout tonight and into tomorrow because of how this weather can impact the Christmas celebrations across central Georgia. It's going to be dreary all throughout the weekend. Sunday is going to be drier. Monday, we may see a shot of rain in the morning. Could see clouds clearing out in the afternoon. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, quiet. dry period, and we could see temperatures warm up to the lower 60s in the afternoon. By Friday, we have a very low rain chance. I highly doubt that we'll see rain, but it's way too early to tell. But all in all, next work week looks to be relatively quiet. So that's the general recap of the forecast. Now it's time to look at any questions that you have. Oh, I just heard myself. All right, what's the weather prediction for the Mercer game? Yes, so the Mercer game looks similar to what we experienced this afternoon, where we had a batch of light rain throughout the afternoon. I expect the same. So let me go to tomorrow midday. I believe the Mercer game, I'm going to check right now. The Mercer game starts at around midday or 1. So the Mercer game starts at 12 tomorrow. So this is 12 tomorrow, and it shows all of Macon having light rain. So I expect the game to be a dreary game, light rain, and a cold game as well. So conditions are definitely not favorable, but I think it's nothing that's going to stop the game. I think the players can definitely play through that light rain. And hopefully the Mercer Bears win tomorrow, but it's not going to be really a fun time to watch the Mercer Bears. So yeah, not looking great, but of course, they're definitely going to play. It's nothing insane where they're going to cancel the game. They could definitely play through the light rain. And then once again, that light rain continues throughout most of the afternoon. Once we get into the evening, the rain will start to shift farther south and will start to dry out just in time for the Dublin Christmas parade. So not seeing any more questions. So I'll recap the future view, because I know most people, in terms of their questions, is always regarding the timing and the location of the rain. So let me go back and show you the run of the future view once again. So, well, this just skipped through Monday. All right. Next couple of hours could see on and off showers. This will be mainly for places south of I-16. Once we get into the mid-morning, could see a brief lull in the rain where we'll have spotty sprinkles, but the widespread rain starts around the late morning by 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Once again, most of the rain is going to be light in nature, but we could see pockets of steadier rain towards our south. And the widespread rain will begin to shift farther south as we get into the afternoon. By the evening, we should be dry, and things should be good for the Dublin Christmas parade. Sunday, most of the day is going to be mainly dry. Could see some rain for our most southern counties, such as Wilcox, Telfair, and Dodge County. And then we could see another round of rain Monday mid-morning. But after that, conditions will begin to clear as we get into Monday afternoon. So that's everything you need to know about the weather over the next couple of days. Once again, it's just light rain, nothing truly dangerous, but it could definitely impact the Christmas celebrations, especially for tomorrow. It's also going to be cold, so make sure you bundle up. And also, it's a great opportunity to take advantage of the weather and maybe cozy up in your house, watch a Christmas movie over some hot chocolate. That's everything from this stream. I'll be back later tonight at 10 and 11 with more news and weather. Have a beautiful night, Central Georgia.